Morning Facebook world, or if you're watching on Instagram later on, then morning Instagram or whatever you're watching it. Also, if you're on YouTube later on, because I will always put these videos on YouTube, click the subscribe button because it means you won't miss any of the content I put out, and I do put out quite a lot. Quite a lot of videos because I want to give you as much information as possible to remain and stay healthy, or to get healthy if you're going through an issue. Now, this morning I want to talk about things that you can do. One of the things you can do to ward off any virus. I've been getting lots of questions. Ryan, what's your opinion on this coronavirus? That's a discussion for maybe another video. We'll go into it. Or Ryan, what things can you do to ward off any virus naturally? And I'm going to go through my morning Alexa that I've been putting together at the moment. It's very, very powerful. But one thing that you can do, one thing that you can all do, which is going to make, it's going to knock out most viruses, or any virus really, it's very, very powerful, is you can actually add in this little beauty to your life, which is, and if you can see it, it's essential oregano oil. Okay. Now, this is very, very powerful taken on its own. It's olive oregano oil. The studies have shown it's antimicrobial, it's antifungal, it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's even anti-cancer. It's got a compound in it called carvacrol, and most of the studies have been done on that, as well as steinol and terpenine. But it's been shown, people use this on toenail fungus. Athlete's foot, it's been shown to lessen the effects of heartburn. It's been shown to help with SIBO, so many things, any sort of virus infection, bacterial. And you can use it topically. And if you do, always want to put this, like this in a carrier oil, okay? Because it's so powerful. If you put this on your skin, for example, raw, it probably will burn. In fact, it will burn. And essential oils are so powerful. For example, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the same as having 19 cups of peppermint tea. That's how powerful it is, okay? And the good thing about olive oregano, whereas most people, like doctors there today, is handing out antibiotics like sweets. Antibiotics, broad spectrum, they just destroy everything. Good stuff here, it is good. They hand out antibiotics like sweets, they just destroy everything, wipe out your gut flora, and they allow unfriendly bacteria, pathogens, bacteria to grow. Whereas oil of oregano, it takes out all the unfriendly bacteria, pathogens, parasites, microbials, and it allows good stuff to flourish. It targets them specifically. It's very, very powerful. So what you want to do, if you want to have it internally, like I'd say only, if you feel something coming on, you're saying you want to keep it in your, there's a few things I have in my cupboard that I keep for if I'm feeling a bit run down. One of them is grapefruit seed extract, another one's colloidal silver. This is another one, okay? Very, very powerful. You only want to have it maybe 10 to 14 days. It's so powerful, and your body starts to adapt. You don't want to let your body get used to it, or even let the pathogens and bacteria get used to it. So you want to keep it in reserve, and you want to add it to, we use it with a carrier oil. So I'd use some organic olive oil, okay? Organic olive oil. I'd use 10 to 14 drops in equivalent of this for 1 drop of this, okay? And I'd just pour it, to be honest with you, I'd just pour it. But you want to make sure that it is diluted heavily, because if you have this in water, you can brush up against your lips, etc. You can get a lot of burning around here because it's very, very powerful. By putting it in a concentrated oil, it goes down, and there's none of that, okay? Because if anyone's put this on their feet, raw, trying to fight a fungal infection, because this is very, very powerful against toenail fungus, for example, it can really burn. So if you're going to put it on your feet or topically, you want to put it in something like I'd put it in like a coconut oil, an organic coconut oil, and that will dilute any of the painful effects you can get. But, as I said before, so powerful against funguses, bacteria, microbials, and even cancer, but it's hugely antiviral. I'm using this from doTERRA at the moment. The other guys that I use, I'm going to use all my doTERRA stuff before I completely switch over to Dr. Nick stuff from Essential Oil Wizardry. Like if you go onto my site at reviveyourself.co. Go to the shop, you go down the bottom, you can click on his site. Dr. Nick has the best essential oils in the world, in my opinion. Essential Oil Wizardry. He's got a fantastic place out in Portland, Oregon. But yeah, one drop of this and the equivalent of 10 drops of this. It's going to be very, very powerful and knocking out any virus. It's something you can do. You can boost yourself, boost your immune system. And if you've had any toenail fungus, for example, you can put this in. You can put this in. Also put it in the carrot oil, like coconut oil. Put it around your feet. And yeah, only 10 to 14 days. Okay, keep it in reserve so your body and the pathogens doesn't get used to it. But yeah, it's a very, very powerful tip that you can use. And anyone who's done any any research on olive oregano knows how powerful it is. So that's a little tip you can use. Hope that helps, guys. I will be going through a few other things like my morning Alexa that I had this morning. I don't want to overload you with too many things. But you can take this in the morning. You can take it in the daytime. I probably wouldn't take it too close to bed because it's quite powerful. I'm trying to keep it in morning to the afternoon. You can take it in the evening, but it's got quite a anyone who's ever taken it, ingested it internally, he knows it can have quite a powerful effect. It can repeat on you because it's very, very powerful, so it might be something you want to do when you're going to bed. But otherwise, yeah, extremely powerful little bottle of goodness that is a broad spectrum nature's antibiotic that will wipe out all the unfriendly microbials, viruses, bacteria, and allow the good stuff to flourish. And then, as I said before, even anti-cancer has been shown to fight tumours, gut infections, things like Crohn's and inflammatory. It's powerful it's got so many antioxidants, and it actually fights inflammation. It's been shown for so many health issues to help. Okay, but be careful. As I said before, 1 drop in 10 drops of olive oil. I'm going to say this again and again because if you take this on its own, or if you have more than 1 drop, it can be very, very powerful. And be careful with taking it internally. I said before, 10 to 14 days max, but be careful with that. You can get capsules, and some people prefer to do that. Otherwise, that's it for a little tip today. Hope that helps, and I'll be back with some more things you can do. But otherwise, stay happy, stay healthy, have a good day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.